Action Monday, week 2. Hoodie, I'm going to start in Jacksonville.
Okay.
If you're still holding on to stock in Trevor Lawrence, time to sell it. Jags are 0-2. They've lost 7 of their last 8 games. Trevor Lawrence does not look good at all. 14 of 30 yesterday for 220 yards, no touchdowns. Took 4 sacks, fumbled, which has been an issue. The Jags did recover it, but it didn't matter. They still lost. And I'm sorry, when you start 0-2 and have lost 7 of 8 games, including a huge collapse last year, Doug Peterson's seat is very hot. If this continues, he's going to be fired, and Trevor Lawrence is going to be on his 3rd coach in 5 years.
I think that's very likely.
Best of luck.
Wow, 3rd in 5 years. Another system, another this, another that.
Whew. They ran the football effectively again, but it's just about making plays. When you score 10 points in the second half, I mean, and it's not like Cleveland was all these great shakes either. They weren't. But you're at home. It's your home opener, if I'm not mistaken, and you lay an egg like that offensively. He's not what we thought he would be coming out of college, Cap. And again, some of that could be coaching, some of that could be on Trevor Lawrence. But he looks the part. I think that people took solace in the fact that he looks like the modern-day quarterback, the next-level quarterback in this generation. It just hasn't come to fruition yet.
And they paid him.
Yeah. And rightfully so. You know what? There's no one else in the pipeline.
Correct.
But your results are not great in Jacksonville. That's for sure.
Okay.
All right, the Carolina Panthers, after getting blasted in their own building, home opener, at breakfast football for the Chargers, none of it mattered. They got destroyed. They're going to get the number 1 pick in the draft, and Hoodie, they are going to select Quinn Ewers, quarterback, Texas.
Yeah.
That'll be all. Bryce Young, done. Yesterday after the game, when asked about his confidence, said his confidence is in the Lord. Okay. Good night. That'll be all for you.
Close the book. And boy, the Bears, they got a break there. Imagine Bryce Young on the Bears.
Oh, God.
If people question Caleb Williams, turn on a Panther game. See if your TV doesn't get sick.
And then Adam Thielen completely absolved Bryce Young of any blame after the game. I was watching some of it where he just said, it's not on our quarterback. I believe in that kid. I believe it's on the rest of the whole operation. So is he just being a good teammate? Maybe.
Yes, because did you see the play where Adam Thielen was running wide open, waving his arm wildly? Please throw me the football. Bryce Young tries to escape the pocket and gets hit. And then Adam Thielen's jumping up and down, yelling at the sky. I think he was a little upset with his quarterback yesterday.
That's just bananas.
He wasn't upset after the game. Maybe in game, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I think we all know what that is, Shay. Please don't bet on the Panthers again.
That's it. Yeah, done. For the rest of the year, if you put your money on the Panthers, God bless.
There's not a game that I see on this schedule that they can win. No hyperbole, overreaction.
They might go 0-17.
I mean, bless you. The Raider turned around on Sunday. You got the Bengal and you got the Bear the next few games. I don't see a game that's winnable on the schedule.
It's unbelievable.
But those are the growing pains with a young quarterback. That's what it comes down to, man. All right, Shay, what's your next overreaction?
I'm going to stick with quarterbacks because, Hoodie, I think the quarterback market, the bubble, it's about to pop. Dak Prescott, fresh off signing a deal that will pay him $60 million per year, is leading the NFL's 25th ranked offense by success rate. Yuck. I told you in Cleveland I didn't think the offense was any good. They got bailed by Brandon Aubrey. Boy, they would have been nice if they got bailed by anything against the Saints. They're also 23rd in EPA, and in fact, of the 6 highest paid quarterbacks by annual value, 5 of their teams currently sit outside the top 15 in EPA per play. Next offseason, we're going to find out just how much San Francisco likes Brock Purdy, who's going to be in line for $60 million. I think this is the inflection point. This is the moment that owners look at this and go, no. GMs, everybody, no, we can't pay these guys like this. It's done.
Cap, it's a longer conversation.
It is.
Because I know that you have balked at some of these big deals for these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We talked about it. He said, hey, man, why are you giving so much money to someone unproven? And my retort to that to you is, Cap, they have no one else in the pipeline. their backup stinks, and they're not bad enough, some of these teams, to go and tank to get the number 1 pick. So they just pay what they have, like the Giants with Daniel Jones, and they just go right through and say, well, we don't have a good backup. We're never going to be so bad that we're going to be winless. So here we go. And they just settle. I would agree with Shay, again, longer conversation, that whatever's going to happen with Dak, and they'll make the playoffs and they'll fall short because that's what the Cowboys do. But these young quarterbacks are going to have their hands out saying, well, if Dak got that and Lamar got that, and where's mine? And it's up to an organization to say, sorry, you're unproven. Sorry. I know that Jordan Love got paid, and I know that Dak got paid, but you, no.
We're done.
Well, what? But you paid him. This is the rate. No, that was their rate.
Correct. And if you don't like it, we'll find somebody else.
But just be prepared as an organization to make that deal, to make that change. If you say no to a quarterback and your starting quarterback wants to go someplace else, have a plan. Be ready now. Have a backup that you believe in, or get yourself in a position where you can get a quarterback that you believe in the draft, because you have a right as an organization to say, I can't pay you $65 million. You're not very good.
You haven't proven anything yet. Prove it, and I'll give you the money.
It's
bad on every level.
I think we could talk about long form, Shay, at some point, because the Cowboys in the same situation. If not Dak, who?
At some point, instead of paying a guy who you know you're not really, or who it seems like you're not really capable of winning with, that kind of money, and historically, once you pay them that much money, you do not win. At some point, I think GMs are going to figure out we should just draft guys in the first round every year instead of paying this dude $60 million. Then when you find a Mahomes type or a Josh Allen type or that caliber, you go, okay, we can pay that one.
Everybody got paid with the Cowboys except Mike McCarthy. Everybody got paid except McCarthy, the beat cop. Only one.
But he'll be done this year. They'd have to make a deep run.
This is it. I mean, everyone gets paid, but then McCarthy's on a lame duck year. And such wild inconsistency. All right, Shay says that they didn't play that well against the Browns. They did win the game in the first game. But then just to get blown out at home the way you did against New Orleans, just wild inconsistency with the Cowboys. How's that happen at home?
I don't know. That was unbelievable. And Kamara, 3 touchdowns. He was phenomenal.
Shay.
2 more quick. The Arizona Cardinals are going to be a playoff team because they're going to win the NFC West. The Rams are dead. Kupp, dead. Puka, dead. The offensive line, dead. Nobody can protect Matthew Stafford. They're done. The Niners, CMC's on IR, and I'm sorry, Brock Purdy looked lost yesterday without him. This Cardinals team, Marvin Harrison looked incredible yesterday. The force feed from Kyler. That division suddenly wide open. I think Cardinals could win it.
Wow. I don't, but we'll see. I don't think they're winning the division, but maybe you'll be right. You already look horrible on your Giants pick, so maybe you'll get right on this one.
By the way, history again yesterday. Giants, the first team in NFL history to score 3 touchdowns against a team that scored 0 touchdowns and lose the game. Never happened before in the history of the league. Incredible.
I just want to take a look at the rest of the schedule here with Arizona. So the Lions are going to get healthy and get back, and they're going to beat Arizona on Sunday. They play the Commanders, and then you've got the 49ers on the road for the Arizona. Let's take a look and see as you laid out about the 49ers, Shay. Let's see what the 49ers are by the time Arizona comes to Levi Stadium. Let's take a look.
Yeah, Arizona's got an okay team. I'm just
Marvin Harrison, though. Ooh, doctor.
And Kyler Murray looks back. He was flying on that field yesterday.
He looked good.
When he looks good, there's no more exciting player. He's so little, tiny. He looks like he's bouncing around.
I will tell you, who else looks good? Baker Mayfield.
He's really good.
Really good.
You got one more, you say?
Yep. The Saints have the best offense in the NFL. They went out, poached Clint Kubiak, former passing game coordinator in San Francisco. He's not there anymore. Wonder if that's impacting their pass offense a little bit yesterday. Clint Kubiak goes to be the OC in New Orleans. They have the 4th most points through 2 games in NFL history. They have scored 16 of 20 possessions. Derek Carr looks awesome. Playmakers everywhere. They've turned Shaheed into an incredible talent. And Alvin Kamara turned the clock back. 4 touchdowns in Dallas. That's the best offense in football. I can't believe I'm saying it, but holy cow. How can you deny him?
So Carr's not dead.
94 points in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Pretty good.
So you're saying Carr's not dead?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Resurrected. Him and Alvin Kamara both resurrected, brought back from beyond the grave.
I just want to see if this is a trend. I guess 2 games is a trend. I'd like to see a little bit more. But so far, to beat Dallas's ass the way they did on the road,
Oh, they thrashed them.
hats off to them. Hats off. And that is our look around the NFL. Overreactions right here on Kap and J Hood. More of your phone calls coming up. If you're on hold, you will be on the air. 312-332-ESPN 332-3776 is our telephone number. Your thoughts on the Bears and their loss against the Texans. Kap and J Hood, weekday mornings.